Hola, bonjour, konnichiwa. I don't know any of those languages fluently, but we know there can't be benefits to teaching young kids another language. But what about at the age of 4? The mom you're about to meet says her son is not only fluent in 4 languages, but he can read them too. It's today's Don't Judge Me moment.
Ese es más.
This is más?
Sí.
It started very innocently.
Tu veux les compter?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
At 6 months is when we started introducing the French.
Plus.
Ah, bravo!
And at a year is actually when I started exclusively speaking to him in French. My husband speaks to him in English.
Míralo ahí. Okay.
My name is Rhonda Ross, and my 3.5-year-old son, Raif Henak, is speaking and reading in 4 languages.
Los números.
Los números.
He has a babysitter that comes 3 afternoons a week
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
and speaks to him only in Spanish.
长方形。
长方形是谁？
And he also has a Chinese babysitter that comes a couple times a week, speaks to him only in Mandarin. In addition to that, he does a preschool program 5 mornings a week that is immersion Mandarin. He doesn't confuse the languages, he doesn't mix the languages. It's worked very, very well for us.
这是太阳。
太阳，然后2点。
I continued doing this with Raif because I saw that it was benefiting him. I saw him enjoying it. If I had ever seen him not enjoying it, I would have made a different choice.
Rhonda Ross, I got to admit, I look at your son, I think, holy cow, he looks brilliant. That's how I want my kids to be. And, you know, before we get Dr. Sharp's intake here, you know, tell me why you wanted to do this and what kind of benefits you're seeing in your son's brain development.
Well, it really started very organically for me. I speak French. I learned it as a teenager. It opened so many doors for me that I thought I'd love to give this gift to my son. And once I saw he was doing so well with that, I said, well, Spanish is the language in this country, and Chinese very well may be the language of the future. So I just added them as I saw him doing well in them. And it has benefited him in so many ways. There's definitely a lot of research that talks about the brain development, how it adds plasticity to a young brain, gives them the ability to think more flexibly. It also aids in pattern recognition, and we all know that pattern recognition is the basis of all learning, of course, math and all of that. So it has benefited him already. But I see that as a 3.5-year-old, he's social, he's confident, he loves people, he loves communicating with people. He already has an understanding for other cultures and other ways of life, which I think will only get stronger and better as he grows.
All right, let's get our Harvard MD here to weigh in. Dr. Sharp, what do you think? Because there are a lot of proven fabulous results with kids that are bilingual. What do you make of multilingual at this age?
Well, I think, Rhonda, you're fabulous and your son is amazing. I think there's an opportunity cost to have such an immersion in language. To my mind, I think you're right, Kira. A couple languages does so much more than just one. Cultural perspective, different ways of seeing and expressing the same thing, gets you to be less sort of selfish and egocentric, and it's wonderful. More than that, I think, is an option. And for most parents, let that option unfold naturally over time as the child gets older.
We got a hard break. We're going to have to leave it there, but I'll tell you what, we'll keep the conversation going online. I'm following your son's progress, Rhonda. I want to see how this works. Dr. Sharp, thanks.